Hello. Okay, well, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. I've been trying to mess around with this for, I don't know. Boy, I don't know why that's doing that now. I got my hair all messed up. I look like a fool. Any hoozle. Yeah. I don't know. It's a very good question.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I can go write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Okay, that was kind of funny. That was an accident, mistake, whatever. Log in with Twitch. Yes, log in with Twitch. Sorry. Technical difficulties. So, showing all good. Bitrate of 2500, resolution 1080, 30 frames a second. Though I am dropping down below that a little bit, but that's okay. Not everything's going to be perfect. Not at all. Well, actually, I'm glad I unmuted my microphone. I can actually do this. God, son of don't. Oh, son. My goodness gracious. Put my little clip in the wrong spot. No. Yeah, that'll have to work. Alrighty, where was I? I have no idea. Picture doesn't seem as smooth when I made these changes, but it's actually working, so that's good, right? And I have no tablet and no phone to check to see if anything's actually going on anywhere else. But chances are it's probably not. Okie dokie. Anyways, I'm not picking my nose. Just had an itch. I just had an itch, so I had to scratch it. Oh, yeah. Where is my... Be right back. Let's try that. And we're back. Why does it keep doing that? I must have something going on with that. I can't check it now, but is it when I hit B? And then come back? No. Is it P? That's so weird. I have no idea. So I don't know exactly what I changed, but my CPU usage dropped like in half. So that's a good thing, right? Why am I itchy? I need a haircut. I need lots of things. Well, apparently, allegedly, I have all my... I have no idea. So allegedly, I might chat, which is not chat, but... Okay. I think I saw that set properly. I was going to check that before and I totally forgot. 1, 2, 3. So if you're coming across the stream right now, I had no intentions of making this so stupid and boring. It's literally that I have been having technical difficulties for the last, what time is it? 12:45. So about the last 2 hours, I've had some technical difficulties. But yeah, everything actually seems to be working now in theory. So that's good. Problem is, I don't know what all this stuff is. So I'm using Restream, if you couldn't tell. And there is a chat section here where it supposedly connects all three platforms, which I'm using: YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. So allegedly, all those are connected, and I'm supposed to see those messages here. Don't know if it's true and don't know if I believe it, but I'm supposed to see those messages here. I don't know. I suppose I could have just kept my silly phone with me and I could have tested it from there and, whatever. So, hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go run upstairs. I'm going to grab my phone because I'm going to test this shit. So I will be right back. If you come across this, talks amongst yourselves. Something like that. Okay. Alrighty then. So, well, at least that seems to be working. Sort of. But not really. No, not really. Well, I mean, the video audio seems to be working just fine, but the chat does not work for shit, son. Why? Why? Is that annoying? If so, I'm sorry. If so, I am sorry. It was not my intention. So I will have to figure out how to do this. Chat box. Include your channel's chat into your stream and make it look pretty while you're at it. Okay, well, that doesn't really help, though. Interesting. Excuse me. See, no, I was just on there before, and it didn't show that I had anyone on there, but I know I was on. Oh, what's up with that? I think I need to check and change some of it. I can't do it now, though. Maybe I can. Actually, perhaps I can't. Can I do it when it's live? Better? Better. Better. Oh. I'm chewing the ice. I apologize. I know how exciting that can be to watch somebody chew ice. I don't know what this thing is. I have no idea what any of this is. Blah, 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 blah. So, allegedly, I have nobody watching anywhere, which is probably true. And as far as my... Let me try that again. Shall we? No, that's working. Okay. Well, at least that's working. At least it appears to be working. So, anyways, I have no idea what is working and what is not working. Sorry. Like again, if you stumble across this, it's only because I'm like literally trying to figure out like 400 things now. I wonder what happens if I test that now.
All right.
All right. Well, that works. How about if I test subscription?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So all that stuff does seem to be working, which is cool. That's good. So anyways. Oh, snap. Okay, cool. Well, I'll have to actually get people on here sometime to see what it actually looks like. I'm going to check now on my handy dandy tablet. Tablet. What's up with that? Look at the waves coming off. I'm going to have to really mess with that, aren't I? I didn't think it was that bad. But apparently it is. Okay, well, I don't know if it's any better. What do you think? What do y'all think? Oh, that's right. There's nobody here. He's talking to himself. Yeah, it's probably a little better. Any hoozles. Oh, what? Son of a mother. What the? Hey, fix yourself, son. Fix yourself, son. Why do I have that hum? That's disturbing. I said, I hear it here through here, but I didn't think it was actually coming through anywhere else. What's up with that? What the son of a mother. Blah, blah, blah. Hello. Well, that's off. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. I should test it that way, shouldn't I? I'll be a genius. Hello. This must look really odd. Yeah, so that's definitely comes to the microphone. Okay. Ah, crap. Okay, so. Hello, can you hear me? Is this good? This is bad. Can you hear me? Is this good? This is bad. Buh! Sorry. I had my mic muted again. Anyways, I was actually just doing some testing.
All right.
Well, thank you, Mr. Cooper. Yeah, I'm having a slight hum coming through my microphone. I was testing out a bunch of equipment and setups, and I'm not sure. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm sure you guys hear a hum. Do you hear a hum through your speakers or through your headphones or whatever? I'm assuming you do, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting some feedback or something, or maybe it's not a grounded. Oh, cool. No, hey, great. I ain't complaining then. Sweet. All right, so yeah, it is a slight buzz, but we good. Okay, cool. Thanks, Fat Tony. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure it out, trying to work all the kinks out before I really start getting on here and going crazy. I'm actually doing a simulcast right now. I'm doing it between Twitch, Periscope, and YouTube. And I got a bunch of stuff going around here. And now my heat just kicked on, so that's great. But it is, pretty damn cold outside, so I guess I can't complain. I'm out here in the Midwest, and it's been down to like, I don't know, mid-30s overnight. It's ridiculous. Anyways. So how's everyone else doing tonight? Yeah, where I'm from just like outside Chicago. I'm sure you have an idea of where Chicago is, and I'm just outside of there in the suburbs. I hate being one of those people that say, well, I'm from Chicago, and I'm not really from Chicago, but if I try to tell you where I'm from, it's like, chances are you'll be lost. But like figure directly west? Well, almost a little northwest, I suppose. Where are you from? Boy, I can totally hear the heater. Oh, well. Oh, Rockford. No kidding. I know where Rockford's at. It's about what, 45 minutes from me? I'm like right in the Schaumburg area. I'm sure you probably have a clue where that's at. If you know where Whitfield Mall is, that's where I'm at. Now, you actually in Rockford, or are you like just outside Rockford, like Loves Park or something like that? Well, anyways, I'm from, like I said, this area of the suburbs. I've actually lived all over the suburbs over the last, I don't know, 30 years. Right, oh, right in the city. Sweet, sweet. Okay, cool. Yeah, actually, I pass by there all the time. I actually have a daughter who goes up to school in Wisconsin. So I take 90 and I go through Rockford, or actually, I should say around Rockford, pretty much like every other week. So, yeah. No, like I said, I'm just trying to simulcast thing out. I tried by the suggestion of, is she it's kind of hard for me to say. It's my daughter, but yeah, no, she's a nice. It's colder than a motherfucker. Yes, it is. You're from Canada. Where? Okay, Cooper, where are you from Canada? Well, actually, unfortunately, I'm on a different computer. I don't know if I actually have access to all my photographs because this is a PC and everything else I have is actually up on my Apple, which is like through the iCloud, which isn't attainable through my PC currently. But in the future, I will post a picture just so everyone can see. Alberta, wow, okay, sweet. And have you always been from the Alberta area, or did you move there from somewhere else? And also, when you say it's colder than a motherfucker, are you saying like how cold? Like here, here it's like just hovering above freezing, so I'm not complaining too much. But it is actually only October. But up by you, how cold is it? Do I support Trump? That's actually a good question. I don't not support him. I mean, he is our president, right? I mean, we do want to succeed. So because of that, I support him, definitely. He's done some things that I may not have done, but of course, then I'm not president. So I can't really complain. -10? Are you freaking kidding me? That's ridiculous. God, it's only... How cold does it get there? Do I want to make America great again? Yeah, well, that's a good question. I think America already is pretty great, but then I'm kind of spoiled in that sense. Will I run for president? No, I will not be running for president. I'll not be running for anything, only because I could never imagine putting myself through that type of, microscope where you're literally attacked constantly by people. You know what I mean? It's like, there's nothing you can do. Like I'm a human being. I've done things in my past I'm probably not proud of. I've done things. For the love of God, look at that Brett Kavanaugh guy. He went for a job and literally had his high school yearbook picked apart in front of the entire country, in front of the entire world. I couldn't imagine living that type of life day in, day out for 2 years, 4 years, 8 years, whatever it might be. What do you do for work? Actually, I do sales. Exciting sales. I sell windows, I sell doors, I sell garages. That's pretty much what I do. What do you do for work? Nothing? Okay. Well, that's good too. Yeah, but I don't ever see myself running for politics. I actually have people I know that are involved with politics, or at least used to be, more on the backside of it. But I couldn't even imagine. Okay, so Fat Tony, you're a janitor. Cool, nice. Do you enjoy being a janitor, or no? Is it one of those jobs where you just kind of do it for a paycheck? Oh, you were in the military, Cooper. Nice. Just got out. Okay, what did you serve in? Like free stuff from the trash. Hey, you know what? Absolutely. I'm actually sure there's probably some gems there. Air Force, nice. What did you do, if you don't mind me asking, in the Air Force? And Tony, how long have you been working as a janitor? Have eaten sandwiches. Nice. Nice. Well, it saves on groceries, right? $20. Wow. So, I mean, you must not hate it. I mean, not hate it that much, I suppose, if you can still go to work every day for 20 years. Now, I've done several jobs over my lifetime, even though it's not super long of a lifetime. I've done anything and everything you can imagine. You dread your life? No. Oh, it's terrible. Eli? I'm not sure what that is. I'm still trying to decipher it. Apparently, I don't have enough education in my background to pick up on that. But Eli, if you want to clarify that a little bit, that'd be great. Appreciate it. Oh, you flew. Wow, Cooper, that's pretty amazing. You know, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I'm afraid to fly, but I'm a bit of a nervous flyer, so I couldn't imagine actually doing that for a living. How long have you been flying? Talking like that doesn't make America great. I take it, Tony, you're a fan of the president? You voted for him? It's Canada. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm not like afraid to fly, but like I'm not a huge fan of flying. Nice. In fact, God, I actually used to fly for business all the time up until, well, right around 9/11. And then because of many things that changed in the industry, I purchased a Supreme inflatable chair or the S logo hoodie real fast, brother. Shall I purchase a Supreme inflatable chair or the S logo hoodie real fast, brother? Uh, it's, I would say the inflatable chair, because inflatable chair you can deflate and take it with you wherever you have to go. Hell yeah, go with that. Apologize for the delay. Like changing the voting districts. How he's changing what voting districts? Wait, he's keeping the poor out of politics? Trump is? I don't know about that. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. Are you talking about like voter ID cards and things like that? Or are you talking about something else that I'm missing? What's it like not to have healthcare? Very good question. Um, Actually, I have healthcare, but it's not, well, I would call it sick care, I suppose. Because we only use it when you get sick. It is, it's go. Well, you know, okay, let's talk about that because I actually used to work in healthcare. I used to be in surgery, of all things. And so I have a little bit more of an idea than the average person when it comes to healthcare. And our system in the US pretty much sucks. Only because it's I don't know, I keep looking over here. Everything is for profit. I mean, literally everything we do essentially is for profit. So that part sucks. I got my feeling checked at the doctor yesterday because it's free. That's awesome. Nice. Nice. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, from what I hear and from what I understand from the people I know that either live up in Canada or know people who do, I've heard some wonderful things about your healthcare system. I'm a little bit jealous. I'm not going to lie. Where we live, we overpay for premiums, we overpay for things, and we get the shaft more times than not, I guess I would say. So it really sucks. In fact, I actually I've had a couple family members that had major issues with healthcare for many years now. And in fact, my brother unfortunately lost his healthcare and then got real sick. And so, yeah, we kicked the world's ass. Well, we do a lot. We have actually kicked a lot of ass around the world, I guess, Tony. That is true. But we could do better with our healthcare. I don't want to get on too many tangents here at one time, but yeah. Did you help him look for it? What, healthcare? Yeah, no, we did. The problem is that he was underemployed, so his employer didn't pay for insurance, and because of that, on the private market, he got insurance, but it was extremely expensive, and by the time he got it, he was already having problems, and though most of the insurance covered things, by the time everything really got in flow of treatment, it did not turn out well. And make a very long story short, my brother passed away last year. I think we should repeal that Obamacare. Yeah, I mean, I like the pre-existing condition part of it. I mean, that part I do like, but that's about it. I mean, I'm only speaking from a personal preference here when it comes to Obamacare, but I know in theory it was supposed to lower the price of insurance and lower our premiums. In fact, they even said on average, every family will be saving about $2,400 a year. And mine actually went up in the last 6 years about $2,000 a year. So now I'm, instead of paying $2,400 a year, I'm paying almost $5,000 a year. So yeah, that part sucks. And again, I mean, and that's the thing too. Like a lot of people don't understand when it comes to healthcare, at least around the world, is that the reason why many countries pay very little for certain things, or the reason why they pay very little, especially for pharmaceuticals, is because the Americans are the ones picking up the tab, because we're the ones paying the pharmaceutical companies the money that they want to make. So then when all these different governments put in these rules and regulations about how much they can charge, then since they have to pay less, or they can only charge less in those countries, we have to pick up the bill here in the U.S. So that part kind of ticks me off. And I have a feeling, it may not happen today or tomorrow or even the next year, but I have a feeling that very soon it is likely that countries like, or the UK and in Canada, you guys are going to start seeing a lot higher pharmaceutical bills going forward. Can't say for certain if and when it's going to happen, but I have a feeling it's going to happen, and I have a feeling it's going to happen sooner rather than later, especially if Trump actually gets reelected. So Tony, you tell me, if you think we should repeal Obamacare completely, what should we do in place of it? Because that's where I'm stumped at. From someone who, like I said, who's been involved in healthcare, who have seen the good side and the bad side of healthcare. I've got relatives who are nurses, relatives who are doctors. Should I say Russian America? What happened to the wall? That's a good question. What happened to the wall? I mean, I have a feeling if Trump could have gotten it built in the first 6 months, he would have. I know he had a lot of static, and he hit a wall trying to build the wall. He had a lot of resistance. But I mean, he had to know that was coming. And not that Trump didn't want the wall built, but I don't think he's losing any sleep over it. That's for certain. But yeah, and the thing is, I mean, I'm telling you right now, if Trump gets reelected, even before then, I think, depending upon what happens in this midterm now in November, I could really see him, even if they just hold on to the Senate, even if they lose the House, as long as they can hold on to the Senate, I could really see him doing everything he can in his power to push them to start building the wall. So by the time his reelection comes up in 2020, he'll have something to point towards, something to stand in front of, photo ops. I definitely see a wall coming from that. You Putin loving, Stalin kissing, Lenin praising, call me Russian. Call me Russian. Fighting. No fighting. I don't think anyone here is a Russian, Stalin kissing, Lenin praising, call me Russian just because he has health care. Unless I missed something. Maybe I didn't get everything in my chat, but I didn't see anything else like that. But yeah. So let's not be. Oh, let's not be. Well, Cooper, I do have to disagree that I don't think he's actually the laughing stock. I think many people do laugh at him. Yes, and I think it's partially because they don't know what to do with him. I'm not, again, I wasn't a huge fan of Trump. I wasn't like anti-Trump at all when he was running, but I wasn't sold on him right off the bat. At all. So, but now that I've actually seen what he does and I understand, like, you have to take everything he does drinking your maple syrup. Okay. We have to understand that he's playing a game, because politics is a game, right? I mean, that's one thing I think that many people lose sight of, is that many people on the left and many people on the right really are good friends. Like, these people who will go on national television and call each other names and saying all these terrible things to each other, and then trying to expose them and you know, just do the most god awful things towards each other, will literally go behind closed doors and laugh about it and have a good time, because most of these people are actually friends. I mean, they really are, which is kind of strange to say that, but they are. And they're playing a game, and they're trying to play to win. You know, if they have to change the rules to win, they're going to do it. Live in an igloo, eh? Commies. I will, and eat some fucking Berta beef. Eat your corn-fed trash. Berta beef? Oh, like Alberta beef? What is Berta beef, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, that's one thing I actually, you know, I think what you're referencing there on your corn-fed trash. I mean, I think you're meaning because we were feeding our livestock corn and things that they're not actually supposed to be eating. I'm assuming that's what you're talking. Yes. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, there's one thing we're not supposed to be doing. Like that's one thing like America, I think, struggles with and doesn't get right. Is we had farmers, especially soybean farmers and corn farmers, who were struggling at a certain point. No. Well, we're not trash. But the thing is that cows aren't designed to eat certain foods. Like, they're not designed to eat soybeans. They're not designed to eat corn. Exactly. They're supposed to be eating grass. So when they're not eating what they're supposed to be eating, it actually changes the molecular structure of their muscles and whatever and what have you. And it makes the meat not as healthy as it could be. Sure, I guess you could say that. Anyways, so like that's when you see, like, if you go to like a expensive grocery store and you see like grass-fed beef, why it's so much more expensive. But if you actually bite and cook it, you notice it tastes a lot different. Well, our government decided these farmers, these soybean farmers and these corn farmers, couldn't lose their businesses. They couldn't lose their farm. So what they did is they started subsidizing and buying this corn and these soybean. But then when they had all this soybean and corn being produced that no one had any use for, they started feeding it to other animals and livestock. And then they actually started manufacturing things like high fructose corn syrup, which is not sugar, but they made a sugar product out of it just because they had all this stuff to deal with. No, Cooper. Oh, Canadian geese. Oh, what are we talking about? All the Canadian geese are down here now. I know, because they're pooping in my lawn. There's like literally roving gangs of Canadian geese all over my place. I mean, I'm trying to build relations with them so they stop pooping on my lawn, but it's not working out so well. No. Oh boy, I'm 1812. That sounds like a chance to restart the War of 1812. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Oh my goodness. Gotta burn down their White House this time. Oh, you mean in Canada? You know what? That actually, Cooper, if you wouldn't mind telling me, you obviously, I'm sure, have a handle on your political situation up in Canada. And I know you have your prime minister and all that. But I'm not actually 100% familiar with your way of politics. So is your prime minister like your president? Or is there someone above the prime minister? No, he's a communist. Who? Trudeau or Cooper? Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. So, oh yeah, I did hear about that. Canada will have full legal marijuana like soon, right? Like real soon? I mean, is that something we can all agree on that should be happening or not be happening? Imagine a sexy Trump? No. No one wants to imagine or needs to imagine a sexy Trump. Nobody. Or anything involved with Trump in the word sex. No, that's no. Trump is sexy? You agree? Oh my goodness. Well, see, there you go. You guys got a connection. Well, I'll give you that. No, I'll give you. He's had a very attractive girlfriend / wife / mistresses all the last 40 years. Nice. Oh, nice. So, Tony, do you think Putin is a good guy or a bad guy? Or undecided? Yes, like Vladimir Putin, like the president of Russia. Do you think he's a good guy or a bad guy? Or a friend or enemy, or however you want to word it? I only ask because Cooper brought up Putin, and that's actually a good point. Trump does say he's a good guy. Well, yeah, I think he does. I mean, yeah, I've heard him say that. Your guy's best friend. I don't know if he's his best friend, but yeah. I mean, I have to hand it to Trump in the sense that I think he's done things that no one thought he was going to do. Yeah, I can't say that Putin hasn't done anything wrong. And I can't say he has. I don't know personally. I know what people talk about. I know how people report things and people say certain things. I try to listen to people from his own country who criticize him because they're closer to him than I am. But beyond that, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, too, when it comes to like the media. I really have no idea who to even look her up. You guys. Anyways, yeah. So the media, yeah. So okay, I have a question for everyone here in the chat room. Who is your number one trusted source of media? Go. Oh, Alex Jones. Okay. Okay, Alex Jones. Gotcha. All right. I think we need to build a second wall to the north and a big net to keep the geese out. I'd be all for keeping the geese out. I don't know how you want to do it, but I'm all for it. BuzzFeed. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't actually interact with BuzzFeed very much, except for I see those silly polls that they have. And I'm sure there's more to it than that. I just geese lives matter. No, they do matter. They do matter. I don't want to take their lives from them. I just want to keep them in Canada, or at least north of where I am, so they stop pooping on my lawn. Actually, they don't even poop on my lawn. They poop in my driveway. I do not hate the geese. I like the geese. Actually, I built relationships with the geese. I just wish they wouldn't poop on my driveway so much and my sidewalk. Because I didn't realize this until a few years ago. I guess what geese do is that they literally, because they like to eat grass, they don't poop in the grass. They poop on the sidewalk and on the driveways and on the street. So anytime you try to walk anywhere, you got to step all over all the goose poop. That's not very nice. I'm doing nothing of the sort. Wow, Tony, that's actually quite interesting. Alex helped me realize I should process my rainwater and urine waste and recycle both so I don't drink the water that turned the frogs gay. I think you're making a reference to all the estrogen in the water supply, allegedly. What other animals you hate? I do not hate the geese. I just don't want the geese pooping on my driveway. Actually, I love animals for the most part. But that said, though, I do not have any pets. No, I like birds. Actually, I like birds quite a bit. Now, what animals do you hate? I think Flint's an inside job. I do not hate the geese. I like the geese. Oh, American Bulldog. It's a nice animal. Now, let me ask you this. This is a question I have to ask anyone who actually ever talks about having pets or animals. Do you look at a family pet as if it's actually part of the family, like it's a person, or do you still view it as being an animal? Brett's did it better. There you go. Yeah. British Bulldog. Canadian Bulldog. Is there such a thing? You guys are entertaining, to say the least. And the funny thing is, I was going to come on here originally. My plan was to actually do an actual podcast, but I realized once I was having all these technical difficulties, I said, screw it. I'm just going to see if I can get everything up and running, and then maybe I'll have a conversation. But that being said, if you guys ever were to ever hear anything about or to watch a recorded podcast, do you like podcasts that actually have themes to them and like, or just kind of a fly by the seat of your pants sort of thing? All right, I'll keep doing this. Sounds good. I could dress up as Indiana Jones, I suppose, but no, I don't think so. Everyone has a podcast. That's true. No, everyone does have a podcast. That is true. Will I like right now do what? Dress up like Indiana Jones. No, I do not have Indiana Jones clothing, so I will not be dressing up like Indiana Jones. But I will take it under consideration in the future. Didn't I just hear that they... Do you own a whip? No, I do not. I'll sell it for a whip. No whip. Oh, I wish I had one. I wish I had one. I don't have anything even remotely resembling an Indiana Jones hat. Do not have any costumes. I don't typically dress up. I'm almost afraid to ask what kind of costumes you have. That is true. It is almost Halloween. You're right. You're right. I probably should have something. But I don't. No, I don't have one. Not a single one. Pink have this here. Phone? Ever had to dive in head first into your... No. I have not. Uh-oh. Okay. What's going on? I don't know if I'm getting all laggy or what, but all of a sudden my signal does not seem to be very happy. Player 3 has entered the game. Nice. I'm not sure what's going on here. Precious of Princess. It's so strange. Yes, I am. How about yourself, Cooper? Yeah, I guess I would say yes. But you did not answer the question. How about yourself? Damn right, Tony. Actually, sorry, I'm completely. Oh, fuck no. Not sure what's going on with my computer here. All of a sudden, things just start going all haywire. Grab my phone. We will wait. Alrighty, I can do that. You will wait. I will be back in just a minute. Okay, so I actually found a picture. So you ready? I'm only going to show you once. Only going to be for a second. Ready? You there? It's not focusing really well, of course. So there you go. Well, thank you. Yeah. What? Your daughter is hot. I didn't show a picture of my daughter. I showed a picture of my wife, my friend. Yeah, that's my wife, dude. That's my wife, yeah. She looks younger than she actually is. No, my daughter's no. Nope, nope, nope. Where's who? My daughter or my wife? My daughter's up in Wisconsin, and my wife is sleeping because it's 1:48 in the morning. And she, unlike me, actually has to be at work in the morning. I want Kev and she's your wife. What are you doing up talking to us at 3 o'clock in the morning? Well, here it's only 1:48. Actually, I was just testing my stuff and getting ready to go to bed, actually. She actually works in the morning, and I actually stay at home most times during the day, and then I work mostly afternoons and evenings. So we're kind of like on opposite schedules right now. So are either of you guys married? What does she do? She works in accounting, of all things. And no, she does not like her job. Speaking about it getting late, I'm actually thinking, I think I'm going to probably end this pretty soon here. When you work from home, does she sing that Fifth Harmony song? I have no idea what Fifth Harmony song you're actually talking about. I'm not Fifth Harmony. I know the name. I don't know the band though. What does she do? I don't know actually. I haven't really thought about when I'm going to come back. Probably I'm going to try to do it pretty often. Probably on mostly a daily basis. Girls in charge are just the Democrats. I mean, now that I think I got most of the kinks worked out here, for the most part at least, shouldn't be a problem. Streaming going forward. Well, it was a pleasure to meet both of you, Tony and Cooper. And hopefully I'll be seeing you around. Yep, I'll be here tomorrow. That's for certain. Not sure what time, but probably probably like 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Nice. Well, I'll see you guys soon then. You have a good one.